This sentence completion question contains two blanks. The sentence reads, "Throughout the years, the main stock exchange indices show continuous rise, what nonetheless provides blank indication that the indices will blank this year." The sentence tells us that while previously there has been a rise, that provides some kind of indication that those indices will do something this year. The key word is nonetheless. Nonetheless tells us that there is a contradiction in the sentence. Namely, even though the indices have previously risen, so this won't give us a strong indication that the indices will continue to rise. We can look at the options to eliminate ones that don't fit the blanks. If we look at ample and ascend, that would tell us that the rise provides ample indication that the indices will ascend this year. Ample means there is a strong indication, and ascend means that the indices will continue to rise. This doesn't fit the contradiction which is in the sentence, and so we can rule out this option. The option decent and plunge would tell us that there is a decent indication that the indices will plunge this year. There is nothing in the sentence that tells us that the indices are likely to fall, which is what plunge means, and so we can rule out this option. The next option, nil and drop, would tell us that there is nil indication, meaning there's no indication that the indices will drop this year. Although that's technically true, that a rise does not give an indication that those indices will then drop, it doesn't fit the contradiction in the sentence because the contradiction is focusing on the rise. So we expect the sentence to tell us about whether the indices will rise or not moving forwards. And so we can therefore rule out this option. The fifth option, substantial and oscillate, would tell us that there is a substantial indication that the indices will oscillate. Oscillate means to go up and down. There is nothing in the sentence that tells us that there is an indication that those indices will go up and down, since all we've seen is that the indices have risen. We can therefore rule out this option because it is incorrect. There is no indication that the indices will oscillate. This leaves us with the correct option of no surge. The sentence reads, "Throughout the years, the main stock exchange indices show continuous rise, what nonetheless provides no indication that the indices will surge this year." This is the correct answer because surge also means rise or to go up. And the sentence is contradicting the previous rise by saying that there's no indication that those indices will go on to surge.